Hey guys, I'm Leon. I'm a German guy living and studying in New Zealand, and on this channel I want to share my experiences with you. Today I want to answer one of the most important questions any student that wants to study abroad has. That is, how hard or difficult is university in that country? I get that asked quite often, and to be honest, it was a big part of my decision-making process as well. Because let's face it, university students are probably the laziest people on earth, and probably the only thing we aren't lazy about is trying to avoid hard work whenever it's possible. Rather than lazy, I like to use the word efficient though, because who in the right mind would want to invest more work than needed to get the same result? So yeah, it's efficient, not lazy. Just tell yourself that and you will feel good about yourself. Anyways, I believe it's quite common knowledge that the difficulty of your study program might vary from country to country, so I believe it's quite a valid point to take into account while making your decision where you want to go for your semester abroad. As always, I gotta put a disclaimer here, and this is an important one. I'm studying international business at Karud University, and here in New Zealand I'm studying Bachelor of Business Studies at EIT Hawke's Bay. So really I can only compare these two universities and two study programs in terms of difficulty. So if you're studying something else, somewhere else, it might not apply what I'm about to say. Now that that's done, let's get right to it. And I'm gonna get the main point right off the bat out of the way. That is, I believe that studying at German university or at my German university is harder than it is here in New Zealand. So there you go, you got your answer, you can now go watch something else. That is, if you don't want to know the reasons for why I feel that way. Now, I feel like the thing that makes the main difference here is the very fundamental philosophy German universities have in comparison to New Zealand universities. Basically, in Germany, universities try their very best to make you fail, whereas in New Zealand they try their very best to make you succeed. Survival of the fittest really seems to be a big thing at German universities, especially in the first 2 or 3 semesters. If you make it through those, you have basically won, but those first semesters, they are really tough, like really tough. Another thing that plays into this is the different approaches they have concerning knowledge transfer and exams. Because in Germany you can basically miss out on 2/3 of the semester without any major negative consequences. Of course there are like some papers and presentations throughout the semester, but really the fun part starts at the end of the semester in like the last 2 months. That is where you have to start preparing for your final exams. And you basically have to memorize every word and every graph of 100 pages of scripts for every lecture. And then you have your final exams, all of them in like 2 or 3 weeks, and then the semester is over. So you basically have a very moderate stress level throughout the whole semester, with the exception of the last 1 or 2 months, where it's basically hell on earth and you are close to a mental breakdown. Here in New Zealand at EIT, it really is quite the complete opposite. First up, attendance is mandatory, especially for international students, which is, well, quite annoying actually. However, you have way less classes and courses in general, so it's not that bad. I actually only have classes on 2 days a week, so I guess I'm in no position to complain about that. Also, most of the time you don't have final exams. What you do have are assignments throughout the whole semester, where you basically actually have to apply the knowledge you have learned to real-life scenarios and examples. So it really is not only about memorizing all those theories without actually ever using them, but to understand why they are useful and actually apply them. Because of this, it doesn't get nearly as stressful at the end of the semester as it does in Germany. The downside is you always have something to do starting from the very beginning of the semester until the very end. So this is basically why I perceive studying to be easier here at EIT than it is at my university in Germany. Because first off, the study volume altogether is less because you have less courses in general. And also it's more evenly spread out throughout the whole semester, not like concentrated in those last 2 weeks. But let me know how you feel about this, how they do it at your university in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye!